Hey guys. Yeah. Hello, Eric.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Doing great, man. Looking forward for MA, hopefully for exciting questions from your community.
Yeah, sure. Wow. So by the way, belated happy holidays.
Likewise. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
Okay, so yeah, we are live right now. So before we begin, I would like to make a quick shout out to our early birds here in the live chat. We have Suresh Haxor. We have A&D Family Channel, Spidey Got Homework, and Kevin Nguyen. And I know that others will be catching up. Anyway, so Eric, are we all set? Eric, hello.
Yep. Yeah,
I,
absolutely. Can you hear me?
yeah. Your screen. Your screen just hang like a few seconds only. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So let's begin our AMA in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good day, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, wherever you are in the world. So once again, this is yours truly, Jeff, aka Nomad Fury, and we're back once again for another live AMA. And this time, our special guest is no other than the biz dev specialist of Roseon. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Erik Rybar.
Hey everyone. Once again, thanks for having me here and looking forward for your questions.
Okay. And also, I would like to say hello to our amazing subscribers and viewers who are tuning in right now about our live AMA for tonight, which is WeeeLand, one of the projects by Roseon. Okay, so we will be learning more from Erik on what WeeeLand is all about, how to play this game, its special features, NFTs, and so much more. And of course, guys, just to remind you about our giveaway. So the top 5 questions will be taking home 200 Rose points and a free mint pass worth $100 each. Okay. So I am going to pin it right here in our live chat here on YouTube. Okay. And also, for you to claim your prizes later on, so just head over to their official Discord channel of Roseon. Okay. So I will also pin it later on. And guys, please don't spam our live chat so you won't get kicked out by the bot. Okay. And please reserve your questions for later after my Q&A session is over. Okay. So Erik, are we all set?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. First things first, could you introduce to us a bit about WeeeLand? Like, what is it all about? So the floor is yours.
Sure. For those who don't know yet, WeeeLand is basically fantasy world where users can play mini games, can enjoy virtual rides like roller coaster, for example. Also, we have social fi features where we see huge potential for upcoming bull market because social fi is something what definitely has huge potential. Also, we have features for creators, for example. So basically, you can create your own theme park and have many good experiences in 3D metaverse. Basically, this project or this product is created by Roseon World. That's the greatest thing, in my opinion, or one of the greatest thing is the entire WeeeLand is connected on Roseon app. So basically, you can compete against me from Roseon mobile app while I'm in a WeeeLand. So basically, we are in 2 different apps and we can play against each other. So yeah, that would be very shortly said what the WeeeLand is.
All right, so at least we learned from you a bit, on what a WeeeLand is all about. But of course, we'll be learning more, during my Q&A session. Okay. So before WeeeLand and Roseon, let's try to turn back time. Like, how did you got introduced into the crypto and the blockchain industry, and what made you decide to pursue this space?
Well, I was before I started all this crypto crazy journey. So I was always into finance. I was honestly more into forex and commodities trading and all this stuff. But I'm a young person, honestly, so it was a little bit slow for me. It wasn't that fun. I didn't see too much potential. So then you are in that circle of investing. So obviously you get into, or you get some information about cryptocurrency, something like that is existing. But I never really thought I will be professionally working on this field. Later on in 2021, I started to work with the project Space Falcon. And after Space Falcon, I started work as a business development manager for Roseon. And like I said, WeeeLand is a product of Roseon World. So automatically, I'm also involved into WeeeLand as well.
Awesome. That's a really awesome for us to hear, how you got introduced into this space and what made you decide to pursue it. So thank you so much for that. Now, my next question for you, Erik, is what is currently the mission and vision of WeeeLand?
Well, our current stage is we launched our demo, right? So we are not talking about the full version yet. We still are working on that every single day, working on a WeeeLand full game. So right now we are in a stage with the demo game so far. Our mission and our vision for a future is definitely bring people more fun in this world. You know how it is. People are too depressed, especially in this bear market. So we're trying to bring something bright, something like a WeeeLand, something like a theme parks. We really believe in a future we can compete with the biggest theme parks, like for example Disneyland or Universal Studio Park and similar. Because you know how it is, right? If you have a IRL theme parks, only way how to get there is just book a flight ticket and go there. In our case, we can just open a web browser, we can connect our MetaMask, and we are in a WeeeLand, right? We are in a theme park. So this is our vision. We are really trying to compete with these type of theme parks, and hopefully it'll be successful. And also extra, we are building SocialFi, which, like I said in our introduction, we see huge potential because SocialFi is something what is not that popular yet. I would say just because of current market condition, but we see in the future it definitely will be very, very interesting.
All right, so that's an interesting mission and vision that you have shared to us, Erik. So thank you so much for that. Now, for the next question, could you share to us about a few of your mini games inside the WeeeLand, just in case that no one has an idea yet? And does it require for us to own an NFT before playing those mini games, Erik?
No, first of all, we are talking only about the demo, right? So like I said, this is not full version. For now, we have 3 games. Exactly, it's Zombie Warriors, Goblins Attack, and Bubblehead Ball. All those 3 games are free to play. You don't need any NFT. All what you need is to have your MetaMask, connect to the WeeeLand, before obviously sign up to the WeeeLand and just play the games. And like I said, you can play either in a Roseon app or in a WeeeLand. So this is up to you. Your friends can be in a Roseon app, you can be in a WeeeLand, and you can just play. And we don't have any requirements. You don't need to pay for that.
Awesome. That's great to hear, especially that I have played, Bubblehead Ball last time. I had so much fun for it, to be honest. Also, that zombie thing, like you're going to have like a few attempts to shoot that zombie before you're going to the next stage. Yeah, to the next stage. I mean, that was really fun to me, to be honest. So yeah, at least you've shared to us, about those mini games. So hopefully that our subscribers and viewers are gonna try it out, after this AMA. So thank you so much. Now, for my next question, Erik, are there any specific qualifications needed for a player before creating their own theme park within the WeeeLand ecosystem, or can newbies or first timers like us could start creating their own?
Well, in this question, I can't be really specific because we are not trying to reveal everything too upfront. What I can say though is definitely everyone can be creator. Our biggest point in this feature is we know people like to build something. Maybe not in a huge scale, but just build your own, let's say, roller coaster. You can build it, you can monetize it, you can have, let's say, just I would say, for example, 20% some share from sold tickets, so you can basically monetize your theme parks. but that's all what I can say right now, because we are still building that. I don't want to be confusing in these questions, so we didn't figure out all details yet because we really want to have it proper. So that's why I would just say all about this. Also, we are thinking about selling lands on which you could in later stage build your theme parks. But yeah, I don't want to reveal everything because we didn't discuss this with developers finally. So let's see, it'll be surprise, but I can definitely guarantee you it'll be fun.
Okay, okay, I understand about that. Since you have mentioned about building our own theme park, so it kind of reminds me of a nostalgic game back then. It was Sim City, Sim theme park, in those good old days in PlayStation 1, and there's what we call Civilization as well. But yours but for WeeeLand, of course, it's kind of different because not only it adopts Web3 and NFT, but it also has its own avatar and in a third person view, and I kind of like it, to be honest, despite that it's a demo version that I've played. I have published that video earlier, so wow, I would love to look into that, when your game officially launches sometime next year. So okay, now let's go to our next question. So you have mentioned about the $100 NFT Freeman Pass, in which it will be given away each to the top 5 questions from the community later on. Now, Erik, could you give us a little bit of hint on what's inside of it and how can we use those if we open them, and where can we sell it?
Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you some details. Again, we have some marketing campaigns, or we are preparing some campaigns, so cannot reveal everything. But what I can tell, definitely we are working on NFT collection right in this time. About the price, like you said, 100% is just estimated mint price. So it can be $80, it can be $120. $100 is just the rough expectations about the price for our mint. Where you can buy it, can really tell you at this point. We are planning some partnerships with major marketplaces. And about the use case, well, we are planning many things. We really want to have just core community having those NFTs, because we don't want to have 10,000 supply. We don't want to have 20,000 supply. We want to do that collection smaller and have like I would say healthy core community NFT holders. Exactly, we are talking about avatars. We will have 6 races. Depends on what you have. So you will have the same avatar, also like a character in WeeeLand. And definitely it will bring you many utility, like let's say like we did with our demo. The reason why we released that, because we want to show people that we are really building something. Same with NFTs. We will not releasing NFT collection if there will be no utility. So I can already guarantee you, everyone who will hold the NFT will have utility. We are thinking about the revenue share. We are thinking about many other things. So it will be definitely really exciting. So just keep your eyes on our socials and you will see more details soon.
Okay, that's great to hear, explaining about, what's inside the NFT Freeman Pass, that is worth $100 to be given away each. So yeah, speaking of the giveaway, I would like to remind all of our subscribers and viewers who are tuning in right now. So our giveaway is 200 rose points plus NFT Freeman Pass worth $100 each to the top 5 questions. So make sure that your questions are, could stand out and can be very creative and something that is difficult for Erik to answer. Yeah.
No,
So
the important thing is about the rose points. So you can also use them in the Roseon app. It's not only about the WeeeLand, it's not only about the Roseon. These rose points you can use in both apps. So definitely I would recommend to have a good questions so you can win the giveaway.
Yeah, let's look forward to it anyway, especially the questions from the community. Now, for my next question, Erik, could you share about the past and recent achievements that you guys have accomplished for WeeeLand recently?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, our biggest achievement from those recent achievements is to launch our demo, right? So like you could see, it was a 22nd, December 22nd, when we launched the demo. So far, when I'm looking on the radar, so we are from social apps, we are on fifth place, if I'm not wrong. So I would say for now, for demo is a good success. So we can see some great results. The other achievements from recent times, we built those free mini games, which we basically bringing from a Roseon app to the WeeeLand. And our also internal goal was successfully converting those Roseon users to the WeeeLand, right? Because compared to other projects, we have one advantage, and it's we already built some community. But right now, we need to show them that WeeeLand is our second product, so they can go there. They can using basically same utility for upcoming NFTs. They have many advantages for Roseon users, also especially for VIP Roseon users. So these, I would say, are our biggest achievements for now.
All right, so that's great to hear from you, Eric, about the past and recent achievements that you have for WeeeLand. So aside from the achievements that you have mentioned, there are challenges as well, you know. So could you share about the challenges that you and your team are facing nowadays for WeeeLand, and how you guys cope up with that?
Yeah, definitely. Those challenges is a lot, I would say. The biggest challenge for every single project right now on the market is definitely the current situation on the market, right? We have less buyers, we have less money in the market, so people maybe don't trust that much to market. Like a year ago, we can see Luna, we can see FTX, we can see so many examples why people are not trusting the market right now. So we need to build that trust in our community. It's a very big challenge currently, which we are facing. Build healthy community. Very similar thing. We can see many communities which are part of the projects just because they see some good flipping opportunity, or they want some airdrop or other things. In our case, we really want to build healthy community, long-term community who will stay with us, which will stay with us for a longer period of time. And biggest challenge absolutely is working on a full version of our game, right? So for now we have demo, but demo is maybe, let's say 10-20% out of the entire product. So right now the most work is just in front of us, and we really need to work every single day over 12 hours on the full version.
Okay, so that's interesting for us to hear, you know, on how you guys overcome of those challenges, especially on, you know, those struggles and other stuff that you have shared to us right here. So thank you so much for that, Eric. Now, okay, talking about the future of WeeeLand, how do you see this project in a few years from now?
Positive. I see it very positive for us because this kind of gap, right? Like uh, you can see there is not too many theme parks in the metaverse or in the Web3. We're really seeing in the future we can compete with biggest theme parks in the world. I mean, real life theme parks like Disneyland, for example, uh, Universal Studio Parks, and many others, right? So this is the thing which I see. It won't be very easy, but definitely it's doable, definitely it's achievable for our next year, next 2 years, let's say, when again will be better market, more people will using crypto wallet, so they can connect to the WeeeLand. And we really want to be one of those first theme parks because it's really entertaining. People have fun. Everyone want to be there. It's our kids' dream to be in a Disneyland, to be there. And I think this could be a really bright future for us to compete with this in terms of visitors. That's the one thing. So let's say we are talking about millions of visitors every year, which let's be honest, it's not possible at this point, but in 1 more year, 2 more years, 3 more years, it's definitely possible, at least in our opinion. And the other thing is monetization. We can see many projects struggling with that, and having some healthy business model and being cash flow positive. This is what I see too, because we can do product placement, we can do great advertising. So I see many great brands, great projects, even from Web 2, also for Web 3, to have advertising. So we also want to build some income from these companies, which I think is quite positive and healthy for every project, because then if we have more money, if we have more funds, we can improve our WeeeLand and just moving more further, and then we'll bring the perfect product for our audience. And in that case, we can compete with current theme parks in a real life, like I said, Disneyland and similar.
Interesting, very interesting on how do you see a WeeeLand in a few years from now. So let's look forward to that, Erik. Now, let's move on to our final question for this Q&A portion. So, could you give us some reasons on why we should not miss out on WeeeLand? Like, what is it for us if we're on board with this VR Web3 metaverse game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you want to have fun, if you want to meet new people, if you want to see some new kind of experience, especially not only, but definitely that experience is different for VR players. If you like VR, if you don't see too many great games which you can play right now, especially in Web3, you can definitely check that out. Like I said, for me, it's extremely valuable that I can network with people and still being at home, right? And I can do the same thing, obviously, on Discord. I can do the same thing on Twitter, but in a WeeeLand, it's a much more entertaining. I will talk with you, let's say in WeeeLand. We can have fun for 15, 20 minutes, and then we can play some game. In a best case scenario, you can win some money, right? Because we are talking about play to earn games. So this all, if you want all this experience, you can definitely visit WeeeLand, at least for now, to see the demo, and in the future definitely the full version, because it will be not completely, but it will be significantly better, and you can have much better experiences. So yeah, it's a future. It's definitely a future. I believe your viewers are aware of that. This part of industry will take over, but we need to just wait a bit, build a full game, and then you will see what the future of theme park is.
All right, so at least we've learned from you, Erik, on why we should not miss out on WeeeLand, especially that your game is upcoming next year. So let's look forward to that. So thank you so much. Now that our Q&A session is finally over, it's time for us to entertain questions from the community. So I will be going to the live chat right now. So I will go ahead one by one. Just a reminder to the to our viewers here. So the top 5 questions will be getting 200 Rose points and a free NFT mint pass worth $100 each. And to claim your prizes, so please check the pinned post right here on our YouTube live chat. So you need to go to the official Discord of WeeeLand for you to know, the steps in claiming your prizes, if you're one of the winners. Okay, so first question coming from ComTV. So he asked you, may I ask, what are the different types of NFTs? What are the characteristics to distinguish the rarity of each type of NFT for WeeeLand? And is it possible to upgrade a regular to a better one?
Yeah, for our first upcoming collections, like I mentioned before, we are talking about avatars. So we will have 6 different races. Let's say there will be humans, there will be elves, there will be many other categories of our NFTs. You can literally use your exact NFT for WeeeLand. So you will see that, everyone will see that in a theme park, in a WeeeLand. And the second part of the question was about the rarity, right? And if you can upgrade it. For now, we don't have plans in upgrading NFTs, but we are planning some other features which you can using, and also we can integrate NFTs from other projects, basically avatars from other projects which you can using in our metaverse. So definitely we have many plans also in this, but these, like I would say, advanced features of NFTs are more for the future. Right now, we are focusing on great art. We are focusing on great utility and successful launch of NFT collections. So these are our priorities. In later stages, definitely we will figure out the other things too.
Okay, so hopefully this answered your question, ComTV. Thank you so much for participating. Now, coming from WSB Street, his question is: how does your plan to build? How do you plan to build community in WeeeLand, and how do you plan to integrate native crypto gamers with newly onboarded members?
Oh yeah, it's a great question. Actually, I forgot to mention this. This is one of the challenges we are facing right now is build the trust, right? I was mentioning the building the trust in Web3 users, right? People who already have MetaMask, people who using crypto, holding crypto, buying NFTs, etc. Our other challenge is to, I don't really want to say convince, but we need to prove to traditional gamers that this is also one of the ways how to play games, right? So we definitely planning to approach them. We already have scheduled for the next month some traditional gamers, also KOLs. We're planning to do marketing campaigns, not only on a Twitter like every other gaming project is doing, right? Because what you can see right now, you can see so many games promoting their game on a Twitter where you have a crypto audience mostly, right? Like traditional gamers, they very rarely using Twitter for this purpose. Maybe they're using Twitter, but not for this type of purposes. So what we want to do, we want to approach to their audiences. We want to go on Twitch. We want to have a collaboration with other players, which they can, for example, play our game on their Twitch, live streaming the game, and many other things. So we're definitely thinking about this, and is one of the biggest challenges too, because we need traditional gamers, and traditional gamers needs us, in our opinion. Maybe they don't even know about it yet, but we think that's true, and this is really revolutionary for crypto gaming as it is.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your question, WSB Street. So thank you so much. Now, next question coming from Fung Tran. So his question is: at the moment, the GameFi market encounters a lot of hacks and cheats from the game or from the smart contract code. What will WeeeLand Social do to help the game improve in this kind of issue?
Yeah, definitely. This is a better question for our devs, so I can't answer completely this question. But what I'm 100% sure, because we already have experiences with the Roseon app, so basically there is a same devs team. So these guys have years and years and years experiences in a crypto space, and because we already built Roseon app, so we know how to do it. Because, like, you know, Roseon app is also in the same time as a wallet, right? It's a crypto wallet. It's a IDO launchpad, INO launchpad. So during last 3 years, basically we every day challenging with security, right? It's a big part of having a wallet. You need to figure out security for your wallet, for your users, right? So for us, this is a little advantage. We already have experiences with this, so we are basically just implementing the same thing to the WeeeLand. So there are no people building the security systems for WeeeLand for the first time and they're trying to succeed. We already succeeded with our Roseon app, which is, like I said, in the same time a crypto wallet. So same technology we are using for our WeeeLand, so we know it works. And we are not only trying, experimenting, but we already know this is the thing, this is the formula which works. So it's kind of easier for us at this point, but still in the same time, it's not totally easy. So we still need to be focused on this, because it's a great question too. It's very, very important part of this thing, especially after what happened with other projects recently, right?
Okay, so hopefully this answers your question of Fong Tran. So thank you so much. Next question coming from Min Nguyen. So his question is: what do you think about the trend of game plus guild? You know, that is very prominent at the moment. So is WeeeLand Social oriented to this model?
Yeah, we already have in the pipeline some collaborations with other games guilds. So yeah, for sure. There is a potential. We will definitely working on that. For now, what was our target until the last week was build a proper demo, show to everyone, okay, we are not selling promises, we have a real product, you can try it out, you can connect, you can play, you can even win something, you can interact with other people. Right now, once we launched, we are live, we can start to do proper partnerships and for example, with the game guilds like your audience just mentioned. So definitely yes, and we see also big potential in this path.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your question, Min. Yan, so thank you so much. Next question coming from Hani. So her question is WeeeLand Social planning to organize a scholarship or not, or in conjunction with the Game Guild? I see that the Game Guilds have a very good number of users. So how do you respond to this?
For now, there is not any public information about the scholarships, but I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. Like I said before, keep your eyes on our socials, and maybe soon, maybe next month, maybe this month, who knows, there will be some more information about these things. But for now, nothing is public. So let's keep it as a surprise if there is something like that.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Hani. So thank you so much. Okay. So next question coming from Lin An. So his question is, many games nowadays often have a problem with liquidity. So does WeeeLand Social have any strategy to increase liquidity for for their NFTs of the project?
Yeah, absolutely. We can't really be in this game without that, right? Otherwise, we will not have any users. We will not have any unique wallets in our game. So yeah, for sure, we need to have it. It's similar answer like before I said about the security. We are not building our first product. We already have it done with the Roseon app, right? We have our currency. At the end of the day, you can see tokenomics in our pitch deck on our website, WeeeLand, triple E. So you can see tokenomic over there. And yeah, definitely. It's our biggest advantage is we have a great team, right? We have a team with a team of advisors. We are advising other projects. We are actually proper in these things because we already built some products. So we're building 3 years. So right now we basically just integrated the same pattern to the WeeeLand. So yeah, similar like with the security, we are dealing with this with the liquidity and tokenomics type of things in the same way.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Lynn. Thank you so much. Next question coming from Dong P2E. So his question is, inflation is a noticeable problem in games. It can devalue game tokens and cause players to lose money. So this could be applicable to NFTs. So does WeeeLand Social have a fix for that?
Well, it all depends on how you set up the tokenomics, right? If your tokenomics is proper, then you don't need to be worried about inflation. The other thing, you need users. So in executing your game, you have more users, and then you need to just build healthy business model. You can really raise money from VCs and then just hoping that you will survive with that money. You need to prepare the business model. You need to build a business model which works, right? Same like in any other business. If your company is not making money, so you will not survive. If you have a healthy business model, if you have people paying to you, and on the other hand, they have fun, they are entertained, they are enjoying, they are meeting new people, so you don't need to be worried about this. But everything starts with a healthy tokenomics, where we are more than confident that we will do a great job in this.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Dong P2E. So thank you so much. The next question coming from one of my OGs, Cornelius V. Good evening. So his question is, do you have plans to implement multi-chain or sidechain, or even create your own wallet for cheaper or even free gas fees?
Well, can't really tell something about gas fees. I would say this is quite too advanced for our current stage. About the multi-chain, definitely yes. In the Roseon app, we are supporting 4 chains. We're supporting BNB, Ethereum, OKX, and Solana. All these you can expect or I would say not for now, but eventually you can expect in a WeeeLand in later stage. So yeah, we are considering, because obviously you have more chains, you have more players, right? So yeah, we are thinking about that, and we think it's very possible because again, we done already in Roseon app, and we think it's a great thing. We see the potential. So yeah, I would say more likely yes.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Cornelius. So thank you so much. Next question coming from ANG Family Channel, also one of my supporters, my longtime supporters. Hello. So his question is on WeeeLand World, where users can play games, enjoy virtual rides, socialize, or create their own theme park. My question is, how can we get income from playing WeeeLand games?
More forms of income. You will have play to earn games, so you can compete against some other player. You win the game, you win some token, right? This is simple. Also, I was mentioning the creation feature for creators, which will be very interesting because let's say you invest money into some land in form of NFTs, for example, and you build your own roller coaster. Let's say just a simple example. That roller coaster will be that popular that we will put him into the exact game, and then someone else can use that roller coaster, so you can literally monetize that roller coaster. And if someone buy a ticket for that roller coaster, you will have some part of that money. Could be 20%, could be 50%. We don't have answers for this yet, but just for example, to imagine, it's not only about play to earn games, but it's also about building some features which will be integrated in the WeeeLand, which you can monetize in a later stage and earn money on that. And plus, obviously, other things which we will integrate in other upcoming months. So definitely more. But for example, these two are, these very, very likely will be there soon.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your question, ANG Family Channel. So thank you so much. So another question coming from one of my longtime supporters, Erik Rybar. Hello. So his question is, how does WeeeLand intend to prevent token dumping? Most of the investors buy tokens, then sell them all in the sale after the initial exchange listing or something like that.
Hey, Eric. Yeah, absolutely. You are right. I would say you have two difference of investors or people who participating. For example, in IDO, I think you mean that. Simply said, if people don't believe in your project, they will not invest into it, right? And then you have like a different types of trust or belief. If someone believe, you will do 5x on IDO, and that's it. Yeah, so they will buy it and they will sell it. But that's not our goal. Our goal is to build healthy community of gamers. Everyone know this is completely different than some NFT flippers, for example, who buy NFT and they sell it in 2 more days because floor price is 2 or 3x, right? We are building completely different community. We want our community to understand that we are here to stay. We are not here to align to someone or building some games which are built on 20% just because we want to raise money. We are here for a long term. This is no sprint, this is marathon, and we want our community to understand that. In that case, if our community will understand this, they will no reason in selling, because if they want to make profit, which is normal, right? Everyone wants to make some profit, but in that case, they will understand they can make better profits in the long run. So, and again, very important is how to set up entire tokenomics, how you have a vesting for VCs and millions of other things. But first of all, your community need to be here for you on a long time. That's what we want to do. We want people to understand that this is the thing which is here to stay, not being here for 2 months.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Eric. So thank you so much for that. Now, next question coming from Dr. Rib. So his question is, can this game coming up with any possibility for voice communication to connect users by voice chatting while within the game?
Yep, absolutely. We're working on that. It'll be great. You have voice chatting games, right? You playing, many people playing Warzone, playing Apex, other games. So everyone wants that, right? You want to communicate with other players. That's the great features. it's not easy. We need to work on that. That's why it's not in a demo yet, but in a full version, it'll be there. And then it's not just about that, right? This is the one thing, because I can meet you in a wheel and I can start to talking to you. But then what's going to be afterwards, I will add you to the friend and you will be in our social medium, right? So there will be, let's say like Facebook or something in a wheel. And then we can chat over there. We can have calls over there. I can post something. I can post a selfie with you, for example. So it's not only about I can hear you and have a voice chat, but then after we meet, we can still keep in touch on our socials. So yeah, definitely.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concerns. So thank you so much for participating. Okay. So next question coming from Suresh Haksor. So his question is WeeeLand only supporting PC device, or will it be compatible with Android devices and also iOS?
For now, we are only web browser, so you can play in a web browser, and yeah, this is the thing, right? More people is playing games on their phones compared to laptop. That's a fact, right? Like we can see that. So we work on that, but it's basically you need to build again the entire game, right? So it's not that easy. We are a team of 20, 30 people working on that every day, and still it's taking a lot of time to build this game. So but once we finish everything, we definitely want to moving that bar higher and higher, and in that case we start working on this too, because we see huge potential in mobile gaming as well. So yeah, but this thing take a little bit more time.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Suresh. So thank you so much. Now next question coming from Bullish. Okay, so his question is without proper marketing and capital infusion, project would die. So how do you convince us that you have adequate marketing power and capital to push this project to the top?
Well, that's true. Bullish is right. You need the money to have a marketing, and but you don't need only money, because we could see so many projects having a huge amount of money, but they still couldn't deliver. In my case, what is very, very important are connections and have some, let's say, friends in a space, many projects. We have a great CEO, Alan. He has connections in the market. He's advisor for many other projects. We have many partners from Roseon. So we have literally over, yeah, I would say hundreds of connections in a space, not only in a GameFi in a general, it's in hundreds, but many of them is from GameFi space. We on a Roseon app, we launched over 30 projects. Many of them are from GameFi space, so we see huge potential in partnerships, and obviously we also have some money to run some marketing. But great question, that makes sense. You need money, but it's not only about money. You need to be smart, you need to be clever, you need to know people, and you need to have money. So this is not only about money, but good question.
All right, and also he has a follow-up question here. Let's see. NFT space is flooded with low quality NFTs, making it hard for collectors and users to find to find what they really want, in these NFTs that they are collecting. Now, how are you going to be able to give users high quality NFTs?
I'm not 100% sure what he or she means, because what means is a high quality? You mean art? You mean utility? You mean use case? I'm not sure. If you're talking about art, which I assuming you are talking about the art, in that case, you can see WeeeLand, you can see all our graphics. We have very talented team of either 2D, 3D designers. So this team is working on that. About the utility, we have experienced team in this. We have great developers, so we can integrate many utilities. We're thinking about revenue sharing of for WeeeLand NFT holders and other things. So if it's about the art, I'm sure it will be great art. I can already say avatars will be in a 3D, also on our NFTs. And about the utility, we will bring very strong utility, but in a smaller supply, so that I would say core community NFT holders will be even stronger. So yeah, we are aware of that. And again, great question, and we will do our best to bring high quality NFTs.
All right. And also one more follow-up question from Bullish again. So having a strong foundation is one of the main factors for success in any project. Could you please share about the main strengths of WeeeLand Social?
Can you repeat what strengths?
So what are your main strengths, for WeeeLand
Main
Social?
strength. Oh, yeah. So first of all, our biggest strength is that we already have something in our hands. I would say 80-90 projects are coming on the market just basically with promises, right? They're selling white paper. You can see 20, 30, 50 pages white paper. They're going to raise money just with that white paper, and they're building some community on social medias, right? That's all what most projects have. In our case, we already have our demo, so we can show people that we are bringing real product and not only selling promises. This will be very, very different comparing us to other projects, because we already have something and not just some words and nice graphics. And like you can see so many games in Web3 which invest huge money into some trailer. You will see trailer for literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they are not building any product behind that, right? So this is not our case. We will have all of these things, but in the same time, we are coming to people with already something what exists, not only words. So yeah, this will be big different.
Okay, so hopefully these questions that you have asked Bullish, of course, hopefully Erik have answered it all for you. So thank you so much. Okay, next question coming from Richard Nguyen. So his question for you is, guilds like YGG, Avocado, and GameFi Squad are very bullish on a few of the current up and coming NFT games. Will WeeeLand accommodate guilds, and if so, how?
Yeah, definitely. We are in contact with many other guilds. I personally reached to even the guilds which you are mentioning, like Avocado and others. So yeah, I can really reveal like more information about it, because we have some strategy. We obviously can't reveal everything in the same time or one AMA session, but we definitely planning, and we will involving guilds, but more information will be on our socials. So definitely yes, though.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Richard. So thank you so much. Next question coming from Luffy Man. So his question for you is, I think this is applicable if your game is about to launch for next year. So how much will we be able to play for free and under what conditions? Also, when a user can play for free, is there a time limit?
Well, for now, we are talking about completely free version of the game. So anyone can join, anyone can play, and anyone can see that. For the future, we need to monetize. What we are planning to do is regularly, we will have some tickets. So you need to buy a ticket for some obviously small amount of money. We are not talking about $5 or something. For daily ticket, you can have, for example, a 1-year ticket. You'll be able to have a lifetime ticket. This will be like a standard way how to get to the WeeeLand. But for our community, again, what I'm recommending to being active, have an NFTs, get the white list and other things. So there will be many things how to participate in WeeeLand even without paying for a ticket, right? So for regular customers, we obviously need to make some money, because then we cannot survive and we cannot bring other features. So you will need to buy some ticket. Also, there will be other ways how to participate, like I said, but details about this, how to be in a WeeeLand for free, how to have even a lifetime ticket. So yeah, more is coming. You will see that. For now, it's for free. Enjoy that. You can play as much as you want. It's not time limited. In the future, maybe there will be time limit. We are literally talking internally about opening hours, let's say 2 different hours for east part of the globe, for west part of the globe. So there is many things in a talk. So we're trying to figure out something what will be useful and helpful for us and most entertaining for people and for our audience. So yeah.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Luffy Man. So thank you so much for that. Now, next question coming from, let's see, Century Vision Crypto. So his question is, how to attract devs to join in your platform? And do we have some kind of an incentive program to attract them and on how to enter the market?
Not currently, but I would say in January already we could have more information about this. So yeah, January is the month, and we will reveal more information about that as well.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern of Century Vision Crypto. So thank you so much for that. Now, next question coming from, let's see. Okay. Tommy Meow. Okay. So to start playing WeeeLand, how much money do I need? Is it required that I have NFT characters or a specific number of tokens?
Currently, you don't need any money. And in the future, like I answered 2 minutes ago, we will have some tickets which you will need to buy before you enter the WeeeLand. But on the other hand, you can win some money, right? So this is not only about we are taking some money from people. You like to any other theme park, we have lower costs, right? Cost prices for everything. So it'll be not like going to the Disneyland and paying them $20, $30 for a ticket. Let's say we are talking about $1, for example, but you can win $5 in a WeeeLand. So yeah, in the future, yes, for now, you can enjoy absolutely free version of WeeeLand where you can see how it looks, how it's going inside there. You can try some games and stuff, but in the future, you will need to pay for a ticket. But on the other hand, you can win much more money in our play to earn games.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Tommy Meow. So thank you so much. So another follow-up question from Cornelius V. What is your motto, sir? What do you do outside of this project?
Oh, well, my motto, that's a good question. There is not too much, honestly. Like my hobby is my work in the same time, so there's not too many things what I'm doing in my free time. I'm trying to educate myself, looking on our competitors, what they are doing, how they are progressing, what they are doing in the current market condition, trying to networking with the right people, which we can mutually help each other. And yeah, that's what I do in my free time. And my motto is to have a balance with everything, but it's very hard in this work have balance. So yeah, that's my motto, but right now I'm not really keeping it up.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry. Apologies for that, guys. So yeah, hopefully this answers your concern, Cornelius V. So yeah, thank you so much again. And another follow-up question from him again. How is the time or effort? What is the required time and effort for this game?
I didn't really understand the question.
Yeah, he said how is the time or effort requirement for this game? I think it's like in order to achieve that kind of goal, like how much time and effort do we need? I think I want to rephrase it.
For
like if you have some quest or something like that.
Oh, that's individual. You can I don't know, you can be there for minutes, right? You can play the game for 15, 20 minutes. You can be there for hours. So it's up to you. It's like a playing Call of Duty, right? It's not specific. It's individual for everyone.
Okay, that's really nice. So thank you so much for that. All right. Now, another follow-up question coming from Suresh. He said, and I quote, security is always the main concern of the users. Could you please tell us how WeeeLand approaches security, and is WeeeLand audited?
It's not audited yet, but it will be definitely. But about the security, I answered that like a few questions before. Because we already built our wallet in a Roseon app, so for us it's a way easier to just basically implement the same technology, the same pattern to WeeeLand. Because like mentioned before, we are not building and not experimenting with security for the first time. We already successfully built the Roseon app, which is for multi-chain, so we are really dealing with the security on a daily basis. So we're just doing the same thing in the WeeeLand as well.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Suresh. Thank you so much. Okay. Next question coming from okay, just a follow-up question from Dr. Ribs. So we have 5 minutes left. Will there be an option to talk to real people instead of an AI? Because I feel better talking to real instead of bots.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely. Nobody wants to talk to bots, right? It's kind of boring, at least after a few minutes. So yeah, definitely we'll be able to talk to other people. We will have voice chat, so you can interact with other people, either with your friends or someone completely new. So you can not just build a relationship with someone in a WeeeLand, but you can find new friends as well. So definitely yes.
Okay, so hopefully this answers your concern, Dr. Rebs. Thank you so much. Another follow-up question again from Cornelius. What will be your burning mechanisms to ensure stability in the economy of WeeeLand?
There is not too many details about this because we don't even know when we're gonna launch our token, right? So maybe we'll do fair launch, maybe we'll have idea with VCs. We don't have enough details yet because right now what we are focusing is having 100% good product. We will know people will like it. That's our focus right now. About the tokenomics, you can find information in our pitch deck on website, WeeeLand, we.land, triple E. You can see tokenomics about the burning mechanism and burning in general. We know it's helpful, we know it's useful for every project, so we will also very likely have these features, but right now we don't have exact information about the burning mechanism, how it's gonna work.
All right, so thank you so much, Cornelius. Okay, for this kind of question to Erik. Now, we still have like 4 minutes to go. So next question coming from Benito Mendoza. So his question is, games are in development, but at the time of the launch, many of them have crashed because of their servers that were not capable of supporting the avid user base. So do you have the right infrastructure to solve this kind of issue, especially for the influx of new users?
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing, right? We launched the demo just because of this, because we wanted to see how it works. And surprisingly, what happens, our server was down, our web host actually. So it wasn't really on us. But the good thing about all of this is that we experienced that thing on our demo launch. That's why we know it was the entire purpose. Like maybe it's embarrassing, okay, it was down, we couldn't launch, even it wasn't our bad, it was our web host, but that's why we launched the demo, so we can basically polish everything, we can improve everything, our tech, see what could be better. And then when we're gonna have our alpha, right, our main version of WeeeLand, so it's not gonna happen because it already happened. So this was the reason why we were launching demo, because we want to see how things goes, and then we will not do the same mistakes in a full version.
All right, so hopefully this answers your concern, Benito. Thank you so much. So another follow-up question from Suresh. Staking program is very important for any project. So can we stake NFTs on WeeeLand, and do you have any plan of starting your own staking program?
Yes, yes, definitely we will have staking because we want to reduce selling pressure, and we also want people to have some form of passive income with our NFTs and also currency. So yeah, we have great developers from DeFi, so we can execute this very, very well. So yeah.
All right, so thank you for the follow-up question, Suresh. So we have like 2 more minutes to go. So next question coming from, okay, a follow-up question from Richard. Is the experience and knowledge level of your team members at the level to prevent critical and simple mistakes?
Yeah, I'm confident. Yes.
Okay.
we can avoid all these mistakes. We have a great team. These guys in our team, they are not people who are learning that stuff. Obviously, you still need to learn and improving yourself, but I know what they are able to build, and I'm confident they can execute very, very good product.
All right, so thanks for the follow-up question, Richard. So another question coming from, follow-up questions. Century Vision Crypto. Does the project side plan to organize tournaments to increase competition and attract long-term players?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We want to have tournaments. It's really entertaining. We want to keep leaderboard. We want to see people who is the best one, and then the best players we will rewarding with some interesting prizes. So yeah, tournaments, leaderboards, all these things will be involved for sure.
Okay, so thank you for the follow-up question at Century Vision Crypto. So we will just entertain one more question before we wrap this up. So yeah, follow-up question from Dr. Rib. So will there be any tip bot features in the game to tip or give friends some, some perks, tokens, or any in-game items? And would there be a threshold to earn on WeeeLand Social?
Honestly, I don't really know if developers are working on this, but definitely it's a good idea, and I can suggest this thing to our developers. Yeah, we are thinking about many things. I personally don't know about this feature, but it can be interesting, and maybe we will integrate the idea. So if you have any ideas, guys, so definitely go to our Discord and let us know, give us some suggestions. We are open to integrate if it makes sense, if it's technically possible. Maybe this will be one of them. So yeah, great question.
All right, so you've heard it, a great question, by the way. But of course, guys, just to take note that, of course, picking your question doesn't mean that you're already the official winner, because the team will be the ones to review all of your questions, and they are the ones who will be making the final decision on who is deserving to be in the top 5. Who will be taking home 200 rose points and a free NFT mint pass worth $100. And for you to claim it, so all you have to do is to visit the WeeeLand's Discord channel that is right here in the pinned comment. I mean, in the pinned comment of our live chat. Okay, so I know you guys have great questions here in our live chat. So, but only 5 who will be taking home, these prizes. Okay. So, guys, so thank you so much for your time here with us in our live AMA. So, before we wrap this up, Erik, do you have some final parting words for our subscribers and viewers who are tuning in right now?
Yeah, just I would say thank you so much for having me. It was very interesting. It was great questions. I'm surprised. Great suggestions. Great points. So I really like your community, and I believe your community will like WeeeLand. For you to have more information, visit our socials. Check the description. You should definitely follow up the WeeeLand official Twitter. Same with Roseon, also with our Discord, and also my Twitter is in description, so you can follow me as well. And I'm also putting there some behind the scenes, I would say. So yeah, just do that. You will have all information, and we promise we will do our best, and we will try to bring you great product.
Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest for tonight's AMA. So we have the biz dev specialist of Roseon World, Mr. Erik Rybar. So once again, Erik, thank you so much for your time here with us. Thank you.
Thank you too. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, and also I would like to thank all of our subscribers and viewers who are tuning in right now with Erik of Roseon World. They're the ones behind WeeeLand. So if you want to dig deeper about it, so it's right here on my YouTube description. And of course, just a reminder, guys, you have to visit the official Discord of WeeeLand that is pinned right here in the live chat. And for the announcements, just head over to my official Telegram. Okay, so I've posted right here the official link of my Telegram. All right. And of course, guys, you could also share this live AMA to your friends just in case that they have missed it. So there's a replay. Okay. And just a little bit of an announcement. So before the year ends, so I will be having a year-end live AMA with Race Earth that will be on December 29th, 1 p.m. UTC. So 100 BUSD to be given away, 20 BUSD each to the top 5 questions. So that is on December 29th, 1 p.m. UTC. So guys, don't miss our year-end live AMA event, okay? So from my freaking home studio, this is Jeff, aka Nomad Fury, and I'll see you all again next time. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Erik.
Peace out.
Yes. Thank you.